Go ahead.
All right, we're back for the next round. I've got my weird. This is a new deck I haven't really messed with. It's basically two different decks that I was liking jammed together. So we'll see if the result is okay.
All right, that sounds like fun, and I'm testing still using the kind of the band control, bigger mana style band control deck with a splash with the epic pro splash of double red for Niv Mizzet plus like the needing to active multiple red mana for activating it multiple times because that's just the way I roll.
So this is not a real great hand. It's not super rich, but it's got a couple of things that will put some pressure on.
The fact that zombies, I mean, the fact that it's a zombie is a start. Like I have to kind of. This hand was not exactly very well designed for. It's not very well sculpted for aggression. But
it's okay. This is not a super aggressive build, and this is not an aggressive hand. So we'll see.
Yep. Gives me some time. I think it's also, and again, I'm starting to see more and more. Ooh, Deathrite Shaman. That's a nice one. I love me that card.
Mm-hmm.
I love me that card. I'm definitely starting to think more towards Azorius Charm in this build.
Yeah,
again, it's a question of like Fog versus Azorius Charm, and Diagraph Cat. That's been a long time since we've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's another zombie you control dies that loses a life.
The combination that I like is I like Diagraph Captain because I like Cackling Counterpart in zombies.
Yes, making the tokens.
Mm-hmm. So making a copy of the captain at instant speed will make it really hard for your opponent to win combat.
Oh, that feels so good. That hurts me. That hits me where I like it.
It's okay. It could be worse.
It could indeed be worse.
I was not going to commit anything else to the board, but
yeah, like at that point you had so much committed that you had to start backing off. But yeah, and for the record, I didn't really play with Terminus because again, I only started just playing again like in standard recently, so it feels pretty amazing to actually Terminus like for like a single white mana. That's just disgusting. Oh wow, this is another card I like a lot.
Let's see about your expensive cards.
There's some
Have a Wrath
going on here. Sorry, what'd you say?
Have a Wrath.
Yeah, Have a Wrath, or also... Actually, you know what? I don't even really mind as weird as... I don't even mind really drawing the extra card, like the Dark Confidant style effect. What scares me, though, of course, is that it's the pressure in addition to that's kind of like the life total loss on the Dark Confidant style reveal, but the flip. But the let's call it like the Seer flip or something is for this guy. He needs his own kind of term for like the Bob has the Bob flip and now this guy has like the Seer flip or something like that.
Bob Killer.
So I'm feeling pretty. And the hand's disgustingly good, but it's like I have to survive long enough to actually be able to live to see the awesomeness carried out. So here comes my first Bob flip, and I reveal a land. You reveal a Gravecrawler. So Gravecrawler is a nice like anti-wrath card, but I'm definitely happy to draw like the land and not take. I mean, at this point, because my hand is, I definitely actually I like having the lands here just to keep making land drops, and especially if he's going to tap a little bit lower and not apply as much pressure this turn. I'm pretty happy with that. Gravecrawler is good, and Blood Artist is annoying.
Yep,
that is definitely going to hurt me. It makes me sad face. Very sad panda.
Gotta get those out in time for the Wrath.
Yeah, like right in time for the Wrath.
I was actually a little bit tempted to Sun and Blood you, but I'm not quite there.
Not quite there yet, I don't think. So I'm going to have to think about what I want to do here actually for a moment because I have a lot of options, so I need to take a second to think this through. I think my life total is high enough that I can afford to take I guess here's the thing. Like I could take the more conservative route. There's a couple ways that this can be played. It's really, I think any of them are good, but I think I would rather go for like the bigger. I can also do that.
I think you basically have to assume that Dusky will C5 and try and make sure you survive based around that.
Yeah, exactly. So if I, so basically right now I'm thinking like if I go to like this, I have to be careful of a sack outlet. So like right now at the moment I could go, like, Blood Artist can go for 3, so that makes me down to 7 plus Seer flip, Duskmantle flip, Dusky flip, and
Hmm.
then that could
I
be
like
upwards.
that now.
Sorry,
I like that.
Dusky.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's a nice name.
Doesn't
So
help that in my experience, a dusky is a kind of boat.
oh, is it really
Yep.
cool?
This is neither here nor there, of course, but
But that's still neat though. Like you learn, you know, this like learning neat things every day. So I'm going to take the more aggressive line. I think it's a little more aggressive, but because I think there's other ways that I could play this that would be safer. But I feel like if I can get this guy down and just try to stumble the opponent's or hinder the opponent's mana, that would be safe enough,
interesting.
safe enough that if I can survive this turn, that I'll be okay. But of course, there are ways that this can fall through. Yeah, like that. Oh, okay. All right. So take 4 from the
Interesting.
Jace, and you reveal a cackling counterpart. Yeah, like that's could be wrong. Like I definitely am greedy. Actually, yeah, yeah. Actually, there was I really over. That's definitely that was definitely the aggressive line. Like I really didn't think that through, too clearly, did I?
Okay.
Definitely.
So I don't think you've got a terminus coming. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you could snapcast your terminus. So that's actually not unreasonable. You're at 6.
Problem is that if you just kill my guy, I die. So that's why I think that was definitely wrong. I should have just waited and held up like something, taken a more conservative approach. I think I just didn't even realize that the 10. I feel like okay, I've got plenty of time, but I have the blocker. But the problem is I think I needed to pad my life total a bit more, especially what was good with the strength of my hand. So
That's fine. I think this is okay, actually. I'm going to let you Sphinx's Revelation or Wrath, your choice.
that's yeah, of course, it's coming. Obviously, like the fact that it's sick, like I have to do something about it. So then the question is like, am I afraid of counter magic at all though? If I
Just because I know enough about your deck, I believe that this deck does have counter magic, but I don't remember how much.
okay. Yeah, no, this deck does not actually. This deck does not have any counter magic. Main deck that is sideboard. It brings in counter magic, but I haven't decided like whether I want to risk Revelation. Like what I'm thinking is like, do I have to worry about a counter spell from you? Because
Yep.
if I do Revelation like on my end like right now, like I could keep you from having one less card, but then the question becomes like if I do it on your upkeep, at least if you do counter it, like I might have a shot at being able to tap you lower. So I'm gonna go on the assumption that I can. Also, I have ways to defend myself. I have ways to protect myself against like actual combat. Also, so I'm gonna play the refuge, and then I think I'm gonna Revelation on your upkeep because I think that's probably I'm on 7 cards. So yeah, I think I'm basically safe to Revelation on your team. Just make sure I have it
Cool.
at math set 3, 6, 9 mana, so I can. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that line instead. I'm just gonna set a stop on your upkeep. So it could be again. I don't really want to. Obviously, oh wait, end step.
Double!
So I have to think this through now. Now I've decided like, do I do it with the double flip? Um,
Yeah, do you have Alchemist Wrath?
no, I don't. But I have to think about do I deal with any? I'm just do it on your upkeep still. I don't think it just really stops me. I think again, if I was worried about counter magic, and if you had dispel, of course I would die. But that's more corner case situation in the main pre-board. So all right, now of course I have to go
Mm-hmm.
for it. So we're just gonna fire this off for Bajillion.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is enough, actually.
1, 2,
We'll see.
3, 4, 5, up to 11. Yeah, I could die. Like I definitely could die here. Like the okay, so I go to 11, and then let's flip. Okay. So I drew a land, you drew a Draw's Messenger.
Yep, that's
And
good.
second flip is another land for me and a Blood Artist for you. That's Blood Artist is good. And I'll remove the upkeep stop. So you have Geralt's Messenger, and the Grave Caller is already in play. So right now your hand, I know your hand contains like Geralt's Messenger and Blood Artist and 3 unknowns, and I definitely am happy with how those Dusky flips worked out.
Yeah, that could have been worse for you.
Yeah, yeah. But also, I think part of the reason why I was feeling more confident though is that I had enough. Messenger. Is that a different messenger? That's a different messenger. So I know you actually still have one in your hand because this one's foil.
Oops.
So yep, I should have been a little more careful with that. Good sir.
Oh no, I did that wrong.
Eh?
I
Don't want to tell me yet.
don't remember which card I showed you, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I drew Water Grave. Sorry, I drew out that Blood Artist,
Oh,
but
okay.
I forgot to cast it right now, which would have been helpful.
That is fine. I now I have to say that's also takes 6 here. I'm actually a little bit worried about like damage. I'm actually just gonna fog here. I don't really. I'm a little bit uncertain about the if you have sack allies or something. So I don't really want to just I could be very well easily just die like anyway. But I want to try to at least protect myself just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to like. I think I need to find like. I think I need to find an answer to something like. I need to figure out how. I need to figure out something to play something. That's what I have to do.
So say you've got 13 cards in hand. I hope you have whatever answer you need.
Like I got all the stuff in the world. Like what's the problem here, people? I think, but the problem is I don't really have the specific things I'm looking for, which is kind of annoying. But I think the plan is going to be. I'm just going to Revelation on your upkeep again. I think the problem is I just die so easy. The hand is weird. Like it's. I'm trying to think of like how I could get out of this.
I like that the game is very much a coin toss at this point.
No, it's like it's not actually. I'm not actually out of this yet. Like I need to figure out. I'm not really. It's kind of like the path is not really. I don't have an obvious like I just win the game right now kind of line. I think I just have to go with something like this.
I keep forgetting fog.
Yeah, either hit fog or hit. Draw more cards, and then. Yeah, this seems like this is more reasonable. So I'm gonna D-sphere here, and then get rid of Dusky. And then I have multiple land drops I can make here. I'm going to hit this one, and I think this one. And then I will Farseek. Because I still have some manas.
Okay, so you definitely have fog. That's good.
Okay. Just gonna hold this back. I'm still not in like. I could have also Revelation for an even bigger bajillion, but I didn't really feel like that was gonna be the greatest. Though at the same time, being at 9, that's still. I think that actually again, like I think there's so many options there that I could have also taken the Revelation again for a bajillion, like 3, 6, 7, without not including like the extra land drops. I mean, yeah. I'm just gonna block like this. So I go to 5 here. Yeah, this is a little bit precarious, I think.
Maybe I should have played the other Bloodline Keeper before combat. I wasn't sure that I was going to end up casting it. So I just assumed you were fogging no matter what.
Yeah, no fog. That's why I was trying to dig for a fog, and I was trying that evolution to get more lands in play, and unfortunately I just didn't even have that much. So now I have to decide like. Like I said, it's a little bit. It's actually, like I said, it's not guaranteed. Like I'm definitely feeling comfortable, but like not in the sense that I've got the. Yeah, there's another Dusky. Yep, the Threat Shaman's also going to be. I think I have to like hit. I think at this point I need to find like a Snapcaster or a Terminus.
You've gotten through enough of your deck, and I'm surprised you have not hit Snapcasters.
Well, guess what?
Yep.
Just smacked it. So
That's
I think
fine.
it's going to be. Just make sure I get. I don't really want to attack necessarily. You could just block, I guess, and then I lose another life point. So I'm gonna actually just. Do I draw a card? No, I'm not gonna leave him let the draw happen. I'm just gonna.
No, you really should not.
Yeah, definitely. Vera, yay,
The reason
Vera.
I say that is if you let me, I Deathlight Shaman to Keckling Counterpart if that helps me. Not that that
Yeah,
necessarily does.
you have the shaman
But
activation also, which is really like that's not gonna be. I don't
yeah,
want to allow that.
yeah, like any activation is bad for you. So
Yep.
obviously,
Absolutely.
Keckling Counterpart before Wrath would not be a big deal, but
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. It's exiled, and then I will take. Let you. Could also just Jace here, and -2 get some more cards because why not? Yeah, I'll take Snapcaster. So I chose Snapcaster over Potential Hand Harbor and Supreme Verdict, and I'll pass the turn. I feel like at this point I just gotta get. I think I need to draw a little more action, as if I didn't have enough as it is. Like the only things I die to are like triple Sign in Blood or something ridiculous, or that. That takes me down to 3.
yep. Fair warning, you knew I had that.
And other ones like Copy Counterpart or Cackling Counterpart brings me to 1. Blood Artist. So yeah, I'm gonna have to, obviously I have Revelation next turn for sure. Yep. Yeah, that's also good.
The situation has gotten grave.
It's gone grave, Corollas.
I really wish you had gone for the Wrath.
Yeah.
That said, you've got Revelation, so it doesn't matter.
Oh boy. So I have to think about because the terminus is gone now, so I have to think about.
Yeah, now you need to actually play well.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I like making fun of any deck that has white in it, because I dislike some white cards. Just because I lose to them, but that's fine.
I think what I'm gonna do is just gonna upkeep, draw a bunch of cards. I think.
Cool.
And like I really don't see much need to do otherwise. Like just draw a million cards and just try to win the game.
Sadly, one Cackling Counterpart is insufficient.
Yeah.
Alright, that's it. I'm going to mill you.
Okay.
Watch me play
Let's see how many that is. It's
the mill zombie.
8, 11, third 14, so that's for 11 cards.
No, you're fine. I'm just kidding.
That's, oh wait, no, okay. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm just like, okay, it's actually why I'm glad it had the mana pool warning. Like, are you sure you want to enter your mana pool? And of course, knowing me, I just clicked through. I actually did that. I miracled the Temporal Mastery yesterday and forgot. I was trying to I actually tapped wrong. I think I was waiting for like the trigger to resolve or something, and I accidentally said like, okay, cast the spell. And I was like, wait, I tapped it wrong. I tried to back. I was like, oh, hit cancel. Ended up, of course, what I didn't realize at the time was that I forgot that doing that actually stops the, it actually just declines to cast it for the miracle cost. So, of course, like I missed casting for the miracle cost. It's like, wait, what just happened? It's like, oh no. Finally realized it, but oh, that sucked. And yeah, going to 14 here, I think I feel like I'm just gonna. I have 17 cards left in the deck. I don't really have any way to main deck draw. To reset it like the elixir, or spiral, but that's fine. Oh, sorry, that's my triggers. Yeah, so Jace goes down, but that's.
Nope.
Oh, is that me? No, so I take go to 11.
I for some reason forgot that you had activated Jace.
Yeah.
I thought you would use the other activation.
That's an annoying ability to have to like the remembering that is kind of it's a weird one. So
it's weird to me that happens even if he's dead.
Yeah, the delay trigger. Double. Thinking. 6, 2.
I don't think you have that many Terminuses in your deck.
No, only have one.
Mm-hmm.
And I just go to to. Just gonna chase. Rush away.
Doesn't that kill them both?
Oh, yeah, it does. I knew I was going to do something like that eventually. I knew I was going to make a play like that at some point soon. And guess what? It happened.
That is what they call a legendary mistake.
That is a very
Sorry,
legendary
I
mistake.
just have to make the joke because it's the legend rule.
It has grown. Yeah, it's not actually legend rule. It's the Planeswalker uniqueness rule, but no,
Yeah, well,
effectively.
it is
Well,
nicknamed that. I have heard it referred to as such.
yeah, yeah. It's because people would recognize it as that. I'm just trying to think like
Yeah.
what I'm going to do now. Now that I blew that pretty hard. 6, 9, 10.
Oh yeah, you should draw us 10. That's safe. I like the idea of actually using Sun and Blood to kill for a mill. I think I may have before, but
I think
no,
I'm
actually, I
just
believe
gonna.
that I've gotten them to 0, and they somehow killed me in their upkeep before the trigger.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I think I just had to draw more cards, honestly. My left was a little bit too precarious. I actually have a way to win faster anyway, so that's fine. Just gonna draw upkeep. Yep, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Oof, man. So you haven't hit any, or you haven't discarded? Oh no, you did Snapcaster once.
Yeah,
You
I
Terminus,
do have a
so it's on the bottom.
Snapcaster, but it's just a question of when do I. Oops, wait a second, that's not right. Just draw a bunch of cards.
Cool. I actually wondered about tackling counterparting Blood Artist, but just so that you can't Wrath easily.
Yes, that's the thing. Also, is that that's what it's problem with Terminus too. Is that it makes it difficult to Well, actually, that's one of the reasons why I like Terminus is that I forgot that it's good against the zombies. Okay, I'll just fog here.
Cool.
All right, so now let's try that again, shall we? And this time, we'll not make the same mistake.
Alright, let's see what you're putting in my graveyard.
Seven
Alright.
stuff, Gravecaller. Um. Hmm. I think I'm just going to. Oops. Yeah, blue. Get Niv down. And blue. Let's get him out of the way. Seems fair. Definitely a lot of play. There's so many decisions to make that it's definitely. I think there's a lot of spots where I was not playing like perfectly. So it's really interesting to see. Okay. Hmm.
So you probably have enough fogs or snapcasters to survive until I'm milled out.
Yes, exactly. Think I'm still okay, but of course there's a lot of damage coming through, so I definitely don't really want to mill Wrath necessarily because it's kind of hard. I need some other kind of and of course, like this is the thing about the zombies that it's like there's not really enough of them running around that you're running like say like more Terminus than other stuff. Bless you. With the oh no, did I just actually wait? Did I click that wrong?
Yeah, you can undo.
Oh, I thought I tapped the green for Snapcaster. And I was like, oh, geez, I thought I lost. I just blew it, and then nope. I'm not sure. I also don't misclick the fog either. Gotta find the fog. There it is. I have to enlarge the graveyard and whatnot. Make sure I don't click wrong. Then I have to go through all of the cards in my graveyard to find it and then cast it. Cool. Yeah, wild game.
This deck is definitely fun.
Yeah, very fun. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. And now I have to decide.
Gotta love the comedy Hands of Binding.
Yeah, like, this is still like not super comfortable.
Yeah, the new version of your deck is very similar to like the sort of deck that is my worst matchup with any deck I play.
Yes.
I'm really bad against like super control decks. Worst is like Esper Drownyard for me.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
But the fogs kind of make it approach that.
Yep. Yep. I'm not sure if I'm... This is kind of ridiculous, but I may actually have to just take 6 here. Or sorry, not take take the 6 and just Wrath. Well, unless I see what is it? Oh, okay, yeah. Yep. That's fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna draw a few cards to get a little deeper into the deck. How I life total a little bit. There we go.
I'm concerned. I guess you have another Jace? You've already killed 2 of them.
Yeah. There's one more. And I have to hope that this is going to be enough to win. Oh, wait, it's not right. Yeah, I'm thinking like let's draw a card. No, let's not draw a card. Let's mill some. And then I have to. Oof.
I like the idea of me Sign and Blooding into 2 Sign and Blood so I can kill you.
Yes, exactly. Be pretty amazing. Yeah, it's definitely a reason why the having that like 1 of Elixir of Immortality definitely helps because there are definitely those corner cases where you want to have it.
The problem is if you're gonna get milled, then there's too good a chance that they'll mill it unless you're like some crazy.
Sure is no.
trading for this deck.
There is a counterpart. All right, so I'm not going to be attacking.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Actually, yeah, that's exactly. Oh yeah, so it is. I had the math wrong. Yeah, it is. It does mill next turn because it's not 11 cards. It's 10 after the draw step. Shoo. There's also Evil Twin too, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hands of Binding. Nice. Excuse me.
Unfortunately, this is game 1.
Yes, so I'm probably gonna time out from that. Just so many decisions though. Like just got
Mm-hmm.
way too many decisions and just like just too many to really. It was just you could take forever trying to figure out like what to do. So there were definitely, like I said, there was a lot of places I think I played, did not play perfectly, that are just so many choices there.
The sad thing for me is that, like, had you not made that one accident with your
Oh, the
chases,
chase! That was so
I guess then you
bad.
couldn't have started milling me yet, so maybe it's not so clear cut. But
Yeah, yeah. Though I also would have put less pressure. The +1 would have helped, provide less pressure or reduce the damage coming in, which would have helped at least. I think it would have been a little bit safer. But also like the Terminus, though, I think it's just one. It's definitely like not having to just make sure I'm not saying anything. Yeah, just mill.
okay, good game.
All right, thanks for the game.
For some reason, I thought I had another turn.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought too. You had another shot. So I think the board plan for this one's definitely bringing in a second terminus. That's the first thing. You got to have more termini. Excuse me. And then I guess D-Seer is definitely nice to have also for the Wrath Messengers. And I actually like Mix Elixir for Elixir's kind of nice just as a in case you're playing Drown Yards or something.
Actually, this. I forgot this sideboard plans for this deck. There are some interesting things here.
Interesting. Excuse me. Yeah, it's quite interesting. It's very interesting, in fact. I'm gonna try a little bit of creative sideboarding here, but it's should be fun. Actually, no, I'm gonna switch out these guys. There we go. Cool. Yeah, it's pretty fun. The Terminus is definitely, like I said, Terminus. There is no feeling like like the whole feeling of the miracles is just amazing. Like Terminus for 1 mana, and like temporal like a time walk for like a modern time walk for 2. There's just no greater feeling than like miracle those things off the top. Yeah, his hand looks a lot better now. Much better. My previous game 1 hand was just kind of, I think it was solid, and it would be fine if it was like it was unless it was like a super really aggressive deck that'd be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
This was a little bit more fast out of the gates, like relatively speaking. Yep, there's the drown yard.
I actually only sided one in. I could not decide.
Ah.
So I kind of wanted a last-ditch shotgun, but I didn't want it to, like... My deck isn't going to win that plane.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. Yeah, it's a card.
Mm-hmm.
It is definitely a card. Ooh. Big
I wish
enough
the
to be-
Deathrite Shaman was a Gravecrawler here.
Yeah, no kidding. That would have been some nice extra damage. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna be screwing around. Like when there's three guys, you know, even with the Gravecaller coming back later, I think I have to just just do it now. I'm not gonna wait
Okay.
around.
Take a damage.
Yep. Take my one, get pinged, and stuff. Actually, I'm not even. Actually, I'm trying to remember if I even boarded in the spiral. Like, I thought as I was thinking of boarding Elixir, but then for some reason, yeah, I'm not sure about that. That was potentially questionable. I don't know.
Garrick is a pain.
Yes, I like him very much. Yeah,
I can never seem to deal with
important.
Planeswalkers.
Sorry.
I can never seem to deal with Planeswalkers.
Yes, like Liliana, for example. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 indeed. Okay. Also appear to be a little bit light on the mana as well. As I say that, of course, the island comes down, but
Yeah, it certainly was.
it definitely hurts things because you can't drown yard until now.
Maybe that'll be my plan now. That's something to do in your end step, at least.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's true.
By my plan, I mean it's a thing that I get to do.
To do all the things,
There may not be a ton of those, so...
might as well.
Yeah, this hand is not actually great.
Yeah, milling these. Yep. So mill detention sphere, fog, and steam bounce.
Alright.
Oh, yes, that's a good one. That's some good stuff.
Alright. Unfortunately took all my black mana.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's fine. Could be worse.
Yep, yep, yep. Hmm. Yeah, this one here. Oh my god, I'm actually doing damage. That's unbelievable.
It's funny because I'm on the opposite side. If you're doing damage, I'm winning in the controlish way.
Yes, you're taking the sign in your bloods. Your name in blood. Oh yeah, there's Dusky.
Go, Dusky!
Oh, Dusky! I think, again, I don't know if you're running counter magic or anything, so in case there's like some kind of like, you know, some like negates or something, I'm just gonna fire this off now to try to play around that.
It's definitely a good plan.
Yeah, I just
Especially with Dusky on the board.
it's not hard to fit in like just dispels or other kinds of stuff as an easy way to fight back against that. So I figure why not?
Mm-hmm.
And also when it's for 6 cards, like yeah, like I don't think there's much to be said about that. And it's also at the point where I actually kind of want to draw more cards. Like Dusky is very nice that way. I like drawing me some cards.
Mm-hmm. Says the guy with 9 cards in hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's such a poor
boy.
life you lead.
I need more cards. I need so many cards. Oh, ooh. Yeah, it's like also like a -2 and draw more cards, but you know what? I'd rather hedge just a little bit, aka like not go completely crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Though on the other hand, how about I do go more crazy? More cards. Yes, so much cards.
I'm probably just gonna die to my own Duskies.
Yes, that's right. You're also a 10 too. That's right. Gonna discard that. Dusky flip. Dusky flip. It shows us 2 lands. Can definitely see how the card is really shines though when if you're on the aggressive end and you start you get the opponent's life total below yours and then you start flipping spells, then you start to compile the damage, and that's pretty interesting. It's neat. It's such a cool card. I liked it from the beginning, but it was just really to actually see how it plays. It's very different than just kind of like you have speculation about how it's going to play.
Speaking of something speculative, let's try this attack.
It's just flying, right? Yeah, flying. To me. Yep. No, don't care. Don't care. I got 20 points of life to play with, and that attempt to make a mutilate. Yeah, that's definitely
If only I had a Blood Artist out.
yeah. Yeah, that would have been pretty sweet. Would have been super sweet. More cards. Lots more cards. Give me all the cards.
Basically, I'm playing the game of maybe I can get him within Dusky triggers.
Yes! Let's play the Dusky Triggers game. Will it do anything? Let's try to decide. Let's play this. Okay, so you're not missing anything. Because I tend to do that. Yes, Dusky Triggers. More Dusky Flips. And survey says, oh, ooh, I like what I got.
Mm-hmm.
You did get Messenger, but I got more cards and lots of life. I like it. I like where this is going. Yep. Hmm. Yep.
No.
Pay life points. And I am just going to, like, maybe I can avoid like a syncopate for 1, so I'll just do that.
Cool. There's no avoiding Dispel.
Yep, that's not gonna do. That's not gonna stop that. Not stopping that at all.
Alright, give me your 1 damage.
Yeah, give me your 1 point of
Actually,
damage.
actually, just a sec.
Oh yeah, okay, go ahead.
I just wanted to remove auto yields for a second.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, cool, thanks.
No problem. Yeah, it's cool beans.
I'm curious how a rules question works, so.
Oh, okay, yeah. That is fine. And actually, given that the Dispel now exists, I have to think about whether I want to like do it now, but then I'm going to be discarding a bunch of cards. So I think I'm just gonna bite it, and if I have to, I'll just play defensive. I'll just deal with it later. So I will go ahead and do it on upkeep, I think.
I'm really unhappy to hear that you have it.
Yeah, of course. So when I'm drawing that many cards, I gotta, because also because of the Dusky flip too, I might as well um, just do it now before it flips. I'm not gonna die by the flip itself, but I want to just make sure not to do something stupid and end up blowing it. Yeah. And of course, they can just get dispelled again, obviously, but that's part of the
No, see,
territory.
now it can get dissipated.
Yeah, it can also get dissipated too, which would be annoying. Let's do
I
that.
think really you do it on your turn in this board position. Okay, so you've got far up, or you're hoping to have far either way.
Yeah, let's go up to 18. And then Farseek, you get Diagraph Captain. Yeah, I figured that was safe enough, because you had to have two counter spells to, and also taps you down lower. And also Jace is about to go, pretty soon going to go ultimate also. And Garrick was ready to go ultimate a long time ago, even though there's like no creatures in the graveyard. To like get +0/+0 and trample, even though like they're not doing this. Yeah, X the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Yeah, doesn't really help too much. Hmm.
So I got a couple of decisions.
Sure. I got a couple cards. Okay. So I figure, given that I don't really want to do anything too stupid, I'm just probably gonna fire off the fog. 1, 2. Yeah. Yeah, just probably block here. If I need to Wrath for some reason, I'll be willing to take the 2 damage from the Messenger. Undying. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's no damage there. But...
Yeah. I know, and just in case like you countered the fog for any reason, might as well be willing just to try to cycle through the Undying and then try to Wrath if I need to Wrath to be able to do that. Couldn't hurt. Yep.
Cool.
We. I have so much stuff. Whatever shall I do with so much stuff?
Okay, I think I misplayed. I think I figured something out better that I should have played. Oh well. I think Drownyard is not the right land to tap there.
Is it not?
Not with Dusky and me being at 3. I think milling is the least likely outcome. I think you're much better off trying to shut me off of some mana.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the Dusky flips. Yep, that's right. Yeah, that was not good. So that's good to note. I'm going to be threatening attacking to 1 also, so it's pretty likely that I'm okay, but that won't not cost it too much. But yeah, that's really, I completely forgot about the Dusky flips, though. Yeah, I should be trying to apply more pressure in that regard.
Let's have some fun. So the misplay that I did was I should have played Diagraph Captain last turn, so I would be able to Cackling Counterpart that, and have both of mine die, have you lose several life, and also maybe able to block better.
Ah, yeah. So I just have to think if I, essentially do anything if it dies, right? Yeah, it's not really a big deal if it brings you down to 2. So I'm just going to let that resolve. I'd rather just not really, don't really want to waste my stuff on something like that, where it's just like they just saves a life point. Yeah, that's fine.
All in on Dusky. I know you've got Primordial in there.
Here we go. 1 flip.
See, that's when you Revelation just to...
Yeah, just cause. For the Rubbins.
For the sick Rubbins.
The Super Rubbins. Discard all of these. The stuffs. Yeah, I don't think there's any... I think I'm fine against a... Yeah, that's all. Yeah, there you go. I was thinking, is there any way that I could, like, is there any other cards on the deck, like double Someone Primordial or something like that, double, like, Niv plus something that I boarded out Niv during sideboarding, but it's like, is there anything else that I could lose to that would be, like, that would just kill me? But yeah, that was still a very dangerous position, though, because there's just so many ways that the counterparts, between the interaction of counterpart and blood artist and like diagraph captain, like, there's really dangerous kind of tension where if I'm not, if the opponent isn't careful, like, you can just slam really nasty kind of just put on a lot of damage through those guys dying, like with wrath effects, you counterpart or cackling counterpart, like one of those two, and then the creatures die and you do damage. That can really add up.